6th of November to 2nd of December this year, in the last final 2 months, Venus will enter the sign of Sagittarius. And as you know, Sagittarius is the sign ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter's other sign, Pisces, is the sign where Venus gets exalted. So whenever Jupiter transits in Venusian signs or whenever Venus transits in Jupiterian signs, there is some level of goodness that comes to the universe, okay? So therefore, today we shall discuss what will happen for every ascendant. And don't forget, transits should only be seen from the ascendant, your lagna, your rising sign, not from your moon sign. Only exception is Sade Sati, which should only be seen from your moon sign, all right? God is there with you all the time. Just look to Him and you will find Him for sure. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you enjoy the content and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And for personalized consultations, my website is down below in the description section. So now let's go to Aries. For Aries, this transit is happening in your 9th house, which is the house of luck, bhagya, your past life good credits. Along with the 5th house, of course, is the house of your father, your gurus, your mentors, your spiritual guides, your Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, your Pad Pradasta Guru also, and anybody who is superior to you in terms of knowledge, okay? And for you, Venus rules the 2nd house, which is the house of family, wealth, and 7th house, of course, which is the house of relationships, partnerships, marriage especially. So your focus should be on long-term growth, okay, during this month, and your focus should be to grow spiritually. So if you are Aries ascendants and you want to do something to improve yourself spiritually, then this is the perfect time. Or you want to learn something, and because it's Venus, you could learn about, beauty, arts, creativity, maybe makeup also at times if you are related to the fashion industry. Or in general, you could travel to different places, you could learn more and learn new languages, okay? And this is a great, fantastic, brilliant time for you to improve your existing relationships, because your 2nd lord shows family, 7th lord shows relationships. That's transiting the 9th house. 9th house is a great house. And this will give you a chance to look for something beyond materialism, okay? So for example, if you are married or you are in a relationship, then try to do spiritual practices together with your husband or with your wife, and you will see that your relationship will change, all right? So try to bring God into your life, into your relationship. And financial gains may be there. Fantastic 2nd lord in the 9th, brilliant. You may gain financially through foreign lands or through education related ventures. There could be, name, fame, power, position, status, authority to some extent. And you might get a great opportunity to meet new mentors or other influential personalities or somebody related to law or the government, okay? And your relationships in general might become more philosophical, or you might be discussing more about, religion, spirituality, morality, what is ethical, what is immoral, what is unethical, right? So therefore, find meaning towards your relationships and do spiritual practices, which will ensure you are now happier than before, all right? All the best, Aries. It's a great time. Don't lose this opportunity, right? Take care, Aries. Now, we go to Taurus. Taurus Lagna. Venus is your Lagna Lord, and he will transit Sagittarius, which is not the best house for you. It's the 8th house. Now, Venus also rules your 6th house, okay? So, the 8th house, as you know, is the house of research, it's the house of sudden occurrences, it's the house of death, and it's the house of inheritance, it's the house of, gains from stock market. It is also the graveyard, smashan, as I always say. So Venus rules your 1st house, which is, yourself, your personality, how people perceive you. And it rules your 6th house, which is, the house of health, diseases, daily work, things which you don't like, but you still end up doing, okay? So this is a period where you should exercise caution, especially in matters related to your health. Be careful of, things like overeating or food poisoning or taking alcohol and all this, okay? It can be detrimental for you. not only just during this month always, but specifically during this month, okay? So for you, it is important that you see this period as a period of transformation. So there could be transformation in, your personal life, in health related matters. And there is a very strong potential to experience something very deep, to go deep into sadhana, meditation, spirituality. And, you might have intense experiences like, Kundalini awakening and all this, especially also in terms of relationships, okay? And your health may need some attention, which is very, very, very critical. So if there is any requirement of going to the doctor, please go, don't delay. If there is a requirement of small surgery, do it, okay? And particularly your stress may be a bit high during this period. So if you feel that, you are, you are having too much stress, then it's okay. It's not bad, but yeah, you have to make sure you can control it, okay? So do more spiritual practices, chant mantras, do meditation, okay? So there could be possibility of gains or losses through inheritance or shared resources, which will depend on your Mahadasha and Antardasha, okay? And in general, there could be a great deal of new interest which you find in occult sciences and maybe also in astrology, which is one of the occult sciences, and in general spiritual studies. All right. So Taurus, a tough transit for you. Take care and go deep within yourself. All right. Take care, Taurus. Now we go to Gemini. So for you, this transit is in your 7th house, which is the house of marriage and relationships, partnerships, collaborations, and Venus rules your 5th house, which is the house of creativity, love, romance, children, and romance, of course. And he also rules your 12th house, right? So 12th house shows your expenditures, your isolation, loneliness. It shows, bed pleasures. It shows your luxury related indulgences, okay? So therefore, you should focus on relationships this time and on creativity, okay? So focus on relationships with people in general, but especially with your loved ones and your lover especially, and also on partnerships in general, okay? So business partnerships, you can have a lot of gains through business partners, and there could be, opportunities for romantic connection or for marriage. So if you are in a relationship and you want to get married now, maybe it's a perfect time to propose to your lover for marriage. Or if you are already getting married, maybe this is the time your wedding is happening. Or nonetheless, you have decided that yes, we want to get married to each other, and now we want to finalize the date of our wedding. Then also it's a perfect time. Or in North India, as they do, what is that they call roka or something like that, okay? Where, it's like the deal is final, okay? So it's time to finalize the deal or do your court marriage maybe, or your Vedic marriage also, okay? So there could be possible foreign connections. It could happen that you might have to travel abroad for some reason, and yeah, or when you go abroad, you may meet somebody with whom you may fall in love with, or yeah, there could be some other reasons related to business which might take you abroad, okay? And your expenditure may increase because you or your partner, you are overindulging in luxurious stuff and, in creative pursuits, okay? Because of that, you may feel that, your debit is a bit higher. And there could be increased desire for sexuality, or like seclusion or love, romance, creativity. So it's a month of indulgence, basically, okay? So please take some time off and have a good time with your spouse or with people that you love in general, and you will feel rejuvenated, okay? So it's a great time for being with yourself and with your loved ones, okay? Gemini, please take care. Now we go to Cancer, difficult one. Sagittarius, 6th house, right? Tough one. Venus in 6th, trouble by default. So Venus rules the 4th house, which is the house of emotions, your love, the love that is inside, okay, that which is not necessarily expressed, but the love which is inside of your heart. And, it shows your emotions, and it also rules your 11th house, okay, which is the house of gains, friendships, network circles. So now 6th house is the house of separation. It's the house of hard work. No, it's the house of daily routine, health, work, workaholism. So make sure you are not just working all the time, okay? Otherwise, your spouse may feel that you are not giving time, and then there may be there is a chance of marital discord because of that. Okay, so you should focus on being disciplined. You should focus on being punctual, on improving your health, on eating right and being right, feeling right. But at the same time, don't forget work-life balance. And there could be potential tensions with your colleagues, and therefore it is advisable that if you are facing some problems in your company or in your business, then you try to handle things diplomatically rather than uh, just like confronting them outward, or rather than just getting angry on them or blasting on them. Okay, so it is very important that you maintain your calm. Okay, otherwise what happens is, oh, you may feel that you are being yourself, but that's a bit too hard on others. Okay, so therefore you should understand that your experiences matter, your inclinations, your ideas, and your vision also matters, but so does it matter for others, right? But on the good side, there could be gains which you might get through teamwork or networking. Very, very, very important. So essentially, this is a month where you might have to do some house related work also, or some issues related to the mother may also surface, because the 4th house is also involved. Okay, so therefore your family may require some attention, your mother or somebody from your mother's side, and your job will be demanding. Okay, but on that note, it is also a good time to get some recognition at your job, or if you are going to apply for a new job, or you want to start your own business. Either ways, this is a fantastic time for that. So I would say this is the best month for you to focus on your profession exclusively, and some issues in your home, or do some house repairs. But at the same time, make sure that you are respectful and you don't cross the line. Right? Please take care, Cancer. Now we go to Leo Lagna, Sagittarius. This is your Pancham, 5th house, right? So 5th house is the house of love, romance, creativity. It's the house of happiness in general. Okay. Venus rules your 3rd house, which is the house of communication. It's the house of siblings, short distance travel, writing, consulting, speaking, communicating, and your 10th house also, because the sign of Taurus is in your 10th house, right? So it's very important that now you see that things related to your career will also be important, because the 10th house shows career, reputation, name, fame, power, position, authority. So 10th Lord transiting in the 5th, great time to find a new job or get a promotion. But one danger, because the 5th is 8th to the 10th house, so there could also be loss of job if the dasha is not good. Okay, so people will not tell you this. They will only say good things about the 5th house. But I'm cautioning you on the other side also, because if there is a situation where you are feeling, that you have been given a lot of warnings, and they have put you into some kind of a, probation or something like that out of nowhere, then there are some chances that you might lose your job. Or on the other side, if they have said that, oh, you are doing good, we'll promote you, then maybe there is a chance that you might be promoted. Okay. So therefore, irrespective of a promotion or a demotion or a new job or a loss of job, you should work on your profession. Okay. Now, the 3rd and the 5th, these are houses of creativity. So creative energy will be at your peak. Okay. Especially in terms of career or self-expression. So if you get a chance to express your creative work in the office or in your business, then don't shy away from it. Okay. So There could be, in general, positive experiences in love, romance, or with children also. Okay, if you have children, it's a great time to spend quality time with them. Okay, and there could be potential for career advancement, but through creative pursuits or through consulting. So it's a great time, if you want to give a speech or, present yourself, public speaking, or open a YouTube channel or Instagram or LinkedIn, it's a great time. Or maybe you can start writing in LinkedIn. That also is a great thing to do. And this is in general great for any public performance. It's related to some technical stuff, or, it could be like singing, dancing, or whatever. Okay, it doesn't matter. But in general, you will be using your speech more, okay, or you might be communicating much more than you generally do. Okay, so this is a fantastic time for you to creatively express yourself through writing or through speaking. Okay, so do it properly, do it with respect, and you will be very successful during this period. All right, take care, Leo. Now we go to Virgo, Sagittarius, fourth house. Okay, fourth house is the house of your mother, your home, your inner happiness, Sukhasthan, right? And it shows your house also, home, your house repairs. It shows your vehicle or vehicles, or repairing of your vehicles. So servicing of vehicles. And now for you, Venus rules your second house, which is, wealth, which is showing also your speech, your family, your marriage, children, everybody basically. And also it rules the ninth house, right? The ninth house shows higher education, your belief systems, your interactions with your gurus, your guides, your mentors, your counselors, and your relationship with God. Okay. Now, in general, this is a great period for you because Venus gets Digbali in the fourth house. Okay. So, Digbali means the planet is very powerful and it can bestow you with a lot of positive opportunities to make a life-changing decision, to have, life-changing experiences. Okay. So, in general, this is a great period to focus on your home, your family, and on your emotional support also. So if you feel that there is something inside and, it's like just there and you are not working on it, then work on it and heal from it. Okay, this is very important. There could be possible investments in terms of property, or, there could be renovations to an existing property, or maybe both. Okay. And there could be growth in wealth through family support or through assets. Okay. And, there could be intershuffling of resources within your net worth, because the second house also shows your net worth. For example, you buy some property by selling your stock, or you buy some stock by selling your property, or crypto, or gold, or bond, or fixed deposits. Either ways, there could be some shuffling which you do for the betterment of your financial security. And you may, you may realize that philosophical pursuits are also important. So you may see that, you are reading more. Why do I say this? Because the fourth house is also the house of Vidya, knowledge. And ninth house, as you know, is higher knowledge, right? So you may see that you are doing more spiritual practices, maybe with your family members or alone, or, you are reading the scriptures, the Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, all these things you are doing. And this will give you a sense of comfort and a sense of belonging. Okay, this is very important, because if you have this, then what happens is you will realize God is there with you. Okay. So this is a fantastic time to go closer to God. So connect with your roots, your original family, your family tradition, and that will bring you a lot of satisfaction. So elevate your consciousness, make your home more beautiful, and spiritualize your family atmosphere. All right, Virgo, please take care. Now we go to Libra, Tula Lagna, Sagittarius. This is your third house, and Venus is your Lagna Lord. So Lagna Lord is transiting in the third house. So maybe there is a requirement of, travel, or you are wanting to communicate yourself in a much more prominent way. But Venus also for you rules your eighth house, right, which is the house of transformation, shared resources, pain, trauma, and all this. Okay, so there could be, in general, boost in your communication skills and your social interactions, and there could be positive transformation in self-expression, like you have a completely new or a different way of content creation than you used to have before. Okay, so if you were doing your communication in a particular way and now you totally want to revamp it and do something else, then that is also possible. Okay, so it's a brilliant time for reinventing yourself in social media. Okay, and it's a great time also to revamp your appearance, your physical appearance. If you are concerned about, how you are looking or how people are perceiving you, not just your body, but, your overall behavior. And if somebody is giving you feedback which is not the best, then maybe you need to take steps to clear that. Okay, maybe people are telling you you are behaving, more in a arrogant way, or, in not the best way, then you need to change it. Okay, and there could be short travels which may bring learning for you, or joy, or enjoyment. Okay, and the eighth lord transiting the third house, so try your best not to get into any controversy or scandal in the social media. Okay, now your partnerships also might be requiring some renegotiation, which means, suppose you are already in a business partnership with somebody, and you negotiated that yes, this is how we will move ahead, but maybe the situation is demanding a different version of you at the moment. Okay, so therefore it could be possible that you are uh, revisiting your existing deals with your partner or with your business partner also. Okay, and there is potential for writing, research, occult studies, presenting about occult studies. Okay, eighth lord in the third, and also your Lagna lord, so you will be very much into it. So if you are getting a chance to speak about astrology or any other occult science, then don't lose this opportunity. Capitalize on it, and you will do very good. All right, Libra, take care. Now we go to Scorpio, Vrishchik Lagna. What's going on for you? Second house, and your Venus rules 7th and the 12th. So in general, this is a good period for you. So Venus is transiting your second house, which is, the house of family, your net worth, your network, right? And it shows your spouse, children, parents, in-laws, everybody. Everybody is the second house. And seventh house specifically shows relationships. Okay, your marriage, your married life, your spouse, interactions, actually, not directly your spouse. And 12th house, as you know, is, expenses, foreign lands and all this. Okay, so you should focus more on your finances and your family and your personal values. Now, you may be wondering, what the hell is this? How can I focus on my family and my career simultaneously? Because in general, both are very demanding, right? But when I say you should focus on both, I don't mean to say that you should focus on growing both. You should focus on stabilizing both. Okay, unless there is an emergency, it is possible. So work-life balance is very important for you now. So focus on your finances, your family, and also your inner self-esteem. What do you think is valuable? Okay, and be careful of overindulgence in eating sweets and desserts and all this. So this in general is a great period for partnerships and financial stability, and there could be potential increase in your expenses, or expenses especially in terms of luxury, because Venus is involved, perfumes or cars and all this. And there could be gains through foreign partnerships or long-term investments. So if you get a chance to go abroad or do something abroad, then this is the perfect time. Okay, and there could be enhanced creativity that you bring into your family or to your business. So if you get a chance to express yourself creatively, in a family function or in your business, then it's a perfect time. Okay, So Scorpio, thumbs up. It's a great period. Just be sure that you are not overindulging in eating and especially drinks, and you are not wasting your money unnecessarily, okay, because of the 12th house. Apart from that, it looks to be a great period. So enjoy. Thumbs up. Sagittarius, Venus will transit your Lagna. Great time for love romance, right? Actually, not. Because it's Venus, of course. But the problem with Sagittarius is he's ruling your 6th house, right? Which is 12th to the 7th house, which is the house of separation, divorce, and all this. So, now, this is a very peculiar situation where the planet which in general shows, love, romance, beauty, creativity, and all this, that planet is ruling your 6th house, which is the house of separation, okay? And it's the house of doing routine, repetitive work where there is not much charm, okay? So now, what will happen? Which will play? Actually, both, okay? But you need to understand, when 6th Lord transits your Lagna, your health is non-negotiable. So you will have to focus on your health. And if you do that, you go to the gym or you do yoga, you do exercise, and you focus on your eating habits, you will see there is great boost in your personal charisma and in your attractiveness, because it's Venus transiting the Lagna, okay? So that aspect of Venus will come in your life. The opposite sex aspect may or may not come because of because of Venus being the 6th Lord, but in general, the attractiveness will be there. And one great thing is Venus is also your 11th Lord. So in general, success will come to you. People will come to you, gains, network circle, money, all these things are flowing, okay? Very, very, very important. So you should focus on your self-care, your appearance, your health especially, and there could be possible there's a good possibility of some new long-term connection which you might form with somebody, okay? So there could be possibly new friends who could come into your life, or there could be group associations, like you get associated with a big community or something like that, a new club, and there could be name and fame which you get. 11th Lord is coming to Lagna, 6th Lord coming to Lagna. There could be a new job that you might get. There could be a promotion that you get. There could be some award, some prize, some scholarship which you get, okay? And there will be increase in your income. There could be rental income also if in your Dasha, Mars, Saturn are involved, okay? And there could be increase in income through your social or professional networks. Very, very, very important. And new opportunities may come, but with lot of competitiveness, okay? So therefore, you may do excellent in your job life, in your work life, but understand, you will have to compete. It will not come for free, okay? Only thing is, because Venus is also the 6th Lord, you should try and make sure that you do not get into disputes with people. Otherwise, it can wreak havoc, okay? 6th Lord shows your enemies and all this also, okay? So now, of course, if somebody is doing wrong to you, then you should take action and you should do that which is required. I'm not saying that don't do anything, but try to make peace. Try to keep the peace to whatever extent possible. And if you can do, then that's great. And in case you have to go and, have this legal fight, then also it's fine, okay? But try to make sure there is peace. And even after that, if there's a battle, that's fine. Go for it. Okay, nothing wrong. 6th house shows battle. And Sagittarius is that, battleground, right? Take care, Sagittarius. Now we go to Capricorn. Venus is transiting your 12th house. Tough one, okay? Now, Venus is a very important planet for you. Venus is the Yog Karak because he's ruling a Kendra and a Trikon. So he's ruling your 10th house, which is Kendra, and 5th house, which is a Trikon, right? So 12th house, as you know, is, seclusion, loneliness, hospitalization, losses, it's like feeling of being detached or getting detached forcefully, okay? And Venus rules your fifth house, which is, creativity, love, romance, interactions with your children. And 10th house shows your career, name, fame, power, position, authority. Okay. So you should focus on introspection, on spirituality and isolation. So it might happen that you may suddenly feel that, nothing is happening in your career. Okay. You may feel, what is going on? I'm trying so hard, but it's not happening. What the hell is happening? Now, this means that you need to take some time off. So be a bit more creative, take some time off, go for some vacation, relax. Okay. If you do this, you will bounce back. Okay. And especially it's a great time to go to some vacation with your spouse or with your lover. Okay. And make sure that there is nothing hidden. Okay. So for example, it could be possible, if your dashas are not good, that you are in a relationship with somebody and you are trying to hide that from the world, but then you can't hide it, and that's out in the open. Okay. So be prepared for uh, hidden things revealing themselves. And your expenses may rise. Okay. Your expenses may rise, and especially you might want to indulge a bit on luxury or creative things, like painting, like singing, dancing, cooking, all this, whatever makes you happy. And there will be potential gains through foreign connections or scheduled work also. What is scheduled work? It's like uh, something is there on schedule, but you are implementing it now. Okay. And it's like going on in your back of the mind. Yes, I have to do this, do this, do this, because the 12th house can also show your subconscious mind. So if there is already some work which you have had put on schedule for this month of November, then that's fantastic. Okay. And there could be a desire for retreat or solitude. And it is important, my dear friend, that you go and be a bit secluded. So in short, if you feel life is too tough on you, you are not growing professionally, then don't worry, relax and try to be secluded for some time. Go on a vacation, relax, and come back, and then you'll bounce back. Because after this transit, Venus will enter your first house, 10th Lord transiting Lagna. Fantastic. Congratulations. All right. Later, not now. All the best, Capricorn. So now we go to Aquarius. What's going on, Aquarius? Aquarius, thumbs up, thumbs up. Victory. Why victory? Because it's the 11th house. Okay, victory has two letters, right? Two fingers. So 11th house, victory, victory. Venus rules 4th house, 9th house, your Yog Karak. Going into the 11th house, fantastic period. This is 11th house, as you know, is the house of success, power, position, name, fame, recognition. All the powers of the 10th house is there in the 11th house. 11th house is overall success. And Venus rules your 4th house, which is the house of your home, your emotions, your mother, your knowledge. And 9th house shows higher learning, travel, new languages, foreign cultures. So therefore, your social circle will expand. You will have beneficial connections. People will come to you. People will run behind you. People will want you for some reason or the other. Okay, so there will be gains through education, travel, foreign acquaintances. There's potential for positive developments in your property. You might buy your first home, or you might also get a new car, because Venus is involved. And there could be increased desire for philosophical experiences, philosophical knowledge, cultural engagement and all this. Okay. And you might make new friends, especially you might make a lot of friendships with members of the opposite sex. And you might be making these connections on the basis of shared beliefs and compatibility. So it's not like you are just going on and making friends randomly, but it means you are finding the right people who actually support you, who motivate you in your work. And by that, you are actually, when I say work, I just don't mean your office or your business, but the kind of things that you do in general. Okay. So this is a great time to be successful in any area of life that you want, because fourth house is a Kendra house. It can show your home, or it can show your happiness in general. So do what makes you happy. Go and join a community, and also ninth lord in the 11th. So it's a best time for you to go and join a spiritual community. So if you can do this, it will be fantastic for you, because now you will realize that I need not do everything myself. I need not chant the mantras alone. Of course, you might not be able to do it every day, but do it. So chant the mantras 6 days a week yourself alone, and on Sundays or Saturdays or maybe on Friday evening, go to a community and do it together. So your focus should be to expand yourself and your network circle. So fantastic, Aquarius, congratulations, all the best. Don't waste this opportunity. All right, take care, Aquarius. And last but not the least, we gotta go to Pisces. Again, thumbs up, just like Aquarius. Pisces, thumbs up, because Venus gets exalted in your Lagna, but now he's transiting to your 10th house, right, where Sagittarius is. Venus rules your 3rd house of communication, your courage, new initiatives, and 10th house, as you know, is also name, fame, power, position, authority. So it's the best time to get name and fame, to go and grab that new leadership opportunity, to present yourself. 3rd house is presentation, 10th house is, big presentation, okay? But one word of caution. Venus also rules your 8th house, which is the house of, shared resources, transformation also, okay? So there could be career gains through creative communication and also networking. Networking is also very important, because the 3rd house can show your acquaintances in general. And there could be opportunities for public recognition and boost of reputation, okay? In general, it should be good. But yes, because it's the 8th house shows, defamation, loss, and, So yeah, be a bit careful. And 3rd house, as you know, social media. And nowadays, we keep seeing what happens in social media. So be careful of what you write to whom, and make sure that you are doing it in the best possible way, okay? So there could be possible involvement in joint ventures or, transformational work. You might be inspired or rather forced to do some research for your work. Okay, that could happen. And there could be enhanced collaboration which is required in your workplace, possibly with members of the opposite sex. That is also possible because of Venus going into the 10th house. And in general, there could be a desire for changes, for making a change in your profession that is actually aligned with your personal values. Why do I say this? Because the 10th house shows the work that you want to do yourself without anybody forcing you, okay? So if there is something which you always wanted to implement from a long time, then this is the best time, okay? So you wanted to open your own business, or do that side hustle on the side and make money, or be happy, express yourself. Either ways, whatever you wanted to do, this is the best time that you implement, okay? So don't waste this time. Go all in your profession, of course, maintaining your health and your family relations, and you will do fantastic. All right, Pisces, great time. Take care. Thank you, everybody. Jai Siya Ram.